Hello there, my name is Patrick Schneider and I'm in charge to present you the study which is called Green Jobs as an Ethical Alternative to Achieve a Low Carbon Economy, presented to advances in clean air production network. This is the 90th edition in the international workshop where will will be presented in Melbourne, Australia in 2020. With me, I have in my team Cibele Roberta Sugahara and Luiz Henrique Vieira da Silva. My presentation is divided in 5 topics. The first one is introduction. The second, I will go a little bit deeply in the green jobs and low carbon economy. Then I'd like to introduce you the technical procedures and methodology. Next, I will provide you a discussion and preliminary results in our study that is ongoing right now. And finally, I will shows up the references that we used in our presentation. Talking about green jobs and understand if it's an alternative to enhance low carbon economy. It's very important that we are facing a call for works through skills oriented to sustainability, and daily we are connecting professionals in the marketplace with sustainable development. The green mindset is becoming a distinctive employment in our time, and nowadays we can see the enhancement of business model based on renewable and clean energy. The main expected outcome from green jobs is reach a sustainable economic progress and social wellness. In the very early days of conception of green jobs, we will remount uh, the understand among international entities. The first one was the United Nations Environment Program, the second International Labour Organization, the third is Organization of Employers, and finally International Trade Union Confederation. By ILO defines green jobs as a development without social exclusions, and it's a very good driver to reach decent work, providing adequate incomes and social protections and respect for workers' rights, mainly the union representation and a good environment to provide a collective bargaining for all, and allow workers to express their opinion in decisions that will affect their lives. Provide economies, companies, work environments, and labor markets transformation is the main subject regarding the green jobs expectations to provide, in the end of the day, decent work with low carbon assumptions. To understand the green jobs potential, we remount in 2008, where the United Nations Environment Program provided a survey dedicated to shows up the potential in different kind of industries. This spreadsheet will point the potential for 6 industries based on energy, industry, transportation, construction, agriculture, and forestry, spread in different dimensions. Each black box on top of this spreadsheet points for one certain of time dedicated to become some green careers. And potential to be green career right now is presented in the first main block, the black block. The second one is advances in creating green jobs so far, and long-term potential for creating green jobs is the final one. And we can see here in this spreadsheet a good environment to point in green, a lot of careers and a lot of industries as well. But we can see that we will provide a low carbon economy through the green jobs. To understand low carbon economy, it's very important to understand the José Lee da Veiga thoughts regarding when he points that the climatic regime is the most important environmental regime. And every day, the large corporations just put the planet in a daily threat regarding emissions. For Georgescu regime, economic development is articulating through thought of social development. And this is in charge to provide solutions oriented to the benefit of society as a whole and the future generations as well. Thus, it should be expected that provide of energy based on coal burning, the use of thermoelectric and other non-renewable energy sources, it cannot be considered as exclusive sources of the elemental factors. Also, it's very important to understand that in the carbon emissions, most of them is absorbed and recycled by the oceans and the vegetation of continents. It's more or less 60%. However, we have the 40% that goes directly to the atmosphere and then remains there for more than 100,000 years. Secondly, Vega. Herman Daly points in the same way of Vega and says emission rate should not be greater than the capacity to be recycled and absorbed or neutralized by the atmosphere. Elkington perceives a low level of engagement from companies regarding global emissions targets. That's why we have to understand other kind of possibilities in the society and figuring out other alternatives to keep and neutralize this kind of. Despite our studies ongoing right now, we are already defined the technical procedures and methodology and characterizing our study as exploratory and qualitative character. Using the technical documentary procedure. By exploratory research seeks to generate familiarity with the problem studied. And according to him, documentary research is based on documents that have not been analyzed analytically or that can be reworked according the research objectives. In our study, we are using mainly four international and very important documents defined as such. Green jobs in Brazil, the first one from ILO, and then we use the green jobs as a main driver to decent work in a sustainable and low carbon world. Work for a Brighter Future is their third document. It's from ILO as well, and Future Energy System Projects is the last one. Once again, I'd like to say that our study is ongoing right now, but we already reached preliminary results. And this section aims to present the initiatives of public and private organizations to transition to a low carbon economy based on economic activities that favor decarbonization. For ILO report points out that renewable energy generation and distribution activities are the most widespread among large companies. And for ILO identified an increasing number of jobs in generation and renewable energy distribution. In 2006, it was more than 450,000 new positions. In 2007, is more than 500 1,000 positions. In 2008, we have almost 550. The research aims to demonstrate the potential for jobs in activities for the generation and distribution of renewable energy and energy efficiency using data from other studies will be used in this article to articulate the discussion on the initiatives of public and private organizations to transition to a low carbon economy. Here, I'd like to just share the reference used in this presentation, and I'd like to thank you for your attention and your time following this presentation. Thank you.